Okay. Wow, I have sat down to do this so many times and things have gone so wrong. I was actually like really excited about my like 5th take, and then I got a phone call that my daughter had to be picked up from school. So I went and did that, and that was kind of chaotic. Anyway, I'm sitting down now to do this. Hopefully this is my last take. I'm Rebecca. This is my Vlogtober. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a permanent thing. I don't know. I kind of like watching Barbara every day from Flame and Fiber and just sitting down and feeling like I'm talking to my friend. I think I said that once already, but I really love it. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon. So it has been a day already. My plan was to sit down and do nothing but the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along and get like 35 steps for the whole day, and that is falling apart quickly. Okay, so Stephen West Mystery Knit Along day 2. I'm so excited. I'm really happy because I read the clue. I read the title of the clue and I was like, oh no, it's gonna be so bad. But it wasn't. It's nothing like what I expected. I'm so happy. It's great so far. My color's good. I keep just reminding myself that the hot pink is coming. It's coming, which is important because, as you can tell, hot pink is like my favorite. I love it. So I think it's gonna look good if the shawl looks good. If the shawl's then, you know, maybe not so much, but I think it will look good. I'm really excited, and I'm going to show my progress at the end. So, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it, but that is my main focus right now in life. But I haven't had a lot of time to work on it because yesterday was a half day for my kids, and then my daughter's boyfriend came over, and he's delightful, but I feel bad sitting and knitting in front of him while he's here. I just have to focus, and he's here, and I have to watch them together, obviously. And then, you know, but they're cute. And we watched Edward Scissorhands, which is about the scariest Halloween movie. And it's not even Halloween, it's the scariest movie I can handle. And it's not that scary. I am not a scary movie person. I cannot handle even true crime movies. Like, I know people love true crime, but when I watch it, I just get scared. And then I'm scared for like weeks, and I can't sleep, and it's really bad. And so I'm more of an Addams Family, Spookily the Square Pumpkin kind of a person. I watch kid Halloween movies because that's about what I can handle. And even then, sometimes it's a little scary. So, but we watched Edward Scissorhands, and it was really fun. And I had to make dinner, and I have to make dinner again tonight. It's usually Pizza Friday, but that's kind of gone out the window with some of my daughter's nutritional needs. And so I have to make dinner again tonight. And all I want to do is knit. All I want to do is knit. But I have all day Saturday, tomorrow, and hopefully, and then Sunday, I'm getting together with my family for dinner, and hopefully all next week. I'm gonna finish. It's a lot of knitting, but I'm not really worried. Anyway, let's talk about that later. So today I'm wearing my Marled Mania sweater by Stephen West that I knit. And the reason I'm wearing it is because A, it's my birth month, and this is my birthday sweater because it's very birthday-y. I kind of should have picked a different angle. So I hated this sweater when I first saw it because it went like way up to here, and I hate high necks. It's not my thing at all. And so what I did was I downloaded the pattern, and you start like here, but I just like read until where I wanted it to start, and then I cast on that number because, you know, it's like ribbing, increase, 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 increase. And I'm like, well, instead of starting with like 12 or whatever ridiculously small number that is for a person's neck, I started more in the, you know, 150 range. I don't remember the numbers, but I started more where I wanted to be. I really like this. I can obviously pull it up, kind of, but I really like it with my shoulders. I like the longer necks. Once my mom told me that I have Michelle Obama shoulders, and so I've been really proud of them ever since, because obviously Michelle Obama shoulders are goals. I just love this sweater. I love the way it fits, and it was really fun. I was like, oh my God, am I wearing it the right way? It's knit inside out, and then, but I'm thinking about doing it for my advent calendar again, because I love the way this fits, you know, and I love the marling and the melting back and forth. And I got the Dandelions and Daisies Advent, and the theme is cottagecore, and so I think that'll look really cute. I actually don't like browns, but I'm thinking if I can just do a color that I think will go good with cottagecore, maybe a lavender. Then if it's browns and blues and greens, it won't be so bad. Maybe I'll do like a lavender. That might be pretty. This is actually, it's supposed to be worsted weight, I think, but I used 2 different pink yarns marled together, and it came out really good. I love this so much. So I'm thinking about just doing that and then marling, maybe keeping the lavender all the way through. Maybe I should just buy a bunch of lavender. I don't know, but I've never done this as an advent before. I did it as scraps, and I really, really, really like the way it came out. I bound off with Knit Picks worsted weight. I don't remember. I think it was the acrylic, maybe Brava. It's kind of pilly, and I don't love it. It didn't really work out very well, but I love the color. I think the color worked out really fun. I don't regret it. I love this. I love this sweater, and I think it's going to be a good advent option. And I already have the pattern, which is nice because I don't have to buy it. Okay, so I love the yoke. The yoke was really fun to make. I love circular yokes because I don't like raglan shaping. I don't like dealing with it. I don't like the stitch markers and remembering where, I don't like it. I like the way they look. I don't like knitting them. So the ribbing, perfect sweater. I don't think it has short rows in the way I made it. I don't remember. Okay, anyway, I love it. I think it's really fun. And so I'm wearing it today. I wear it every year. Oh, sorry, I wear it every year on my birthday. Try to anyway. Try to remember that this is my birthday sweater, and it makes me really happy. And I need to knit another birthday sweater because don't I have choices. But I think it's very fun and birthday-y, right? And obviously, like, it doesn't really match, but I used all the same kind of colors of yarn, so I think it's okay. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so Vlogtober day 7, I made it. A week. That's without forgetting. So I needed content, so I also bought some Knit Picks Stroll, and I want to talk about this for a second. I bought this. It just came in yesterday, but I also have black. Well, black also, but I really like these bright colors, and so I wanted to have them. They had a sale on Stroll, and so I had to buy it. I bought Stroll a couple years ago, and I think they changed the base. Do you guys feel that way too? Because now it's so soft and so more thickly spun. It used to be really splitty. It's still a little splitty, but I feel like it's better than it used to be. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way. This is Pecker, and I have Dandelion and Electric Blue, I think, and then white and black. They shorted me like 3 skeins. I was supposed to get like 5 of each and like 4 of these, and I got 3 of these and like 4 of these. And so when I noticed at first that this one was missing, well, that there was only 3, I'm like, nah, am I really gonna complain about like some $1.99 sale yarn? But when I noticed the 3 were missing, yeah, I guess I have to email them and be like, you forgot my stuff. I actually just put in another order yesterday because the Wool of the Andes was $1.99, and you can't not buy that, right? I remember when it was $1.99 before, and that was really nice, but it's not anymore. It's like $3.49. It's been $3.49 forever, but I'm really excited about these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I love this yellow. In fact, actually what I was thinking about doing when I ordered it was if it got here in time, I could have used the black and this and made like a caution tape. Let's pull out the black I'm using. I don't know, see, that would be so boring, but when you're down to the wire, right? Which, am I still down to the wire? I don't know, I haven't fully decided on my colors, which is weird because I'm 20% of the way through. Wow. I was so much more funny this morning, but then my daughter had to be picked up and I took her to urgent care, and luckily she was better by the time that like they went to go register her. She was feeling better, so I didn't even have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about the bills, but she did come home because she was not fit to be at school, which is fine. She's in bed now. She's okay. she's gonna be fine. We have a 3-day weekend coming up. So, oh, by the way, we have a weekend coming up. So my black wall is gonna be different. Maybe I'll go outside like Barbara does. I just want to be like Barbara. Sorry, I'm copying you, Barbara, but I love you. All right. Yeah, so I guess that's really it. We got a new microwave. Ours broke, which was so fun and cute. What actually happened was I used it and then I turned it off. You know, well, I wasn't using it and then it started making a noise and I was like, oh my gosh. So I opened it to see if that was the noise and the noise stopped, but it smelled like an electrical fire. And the side of it was really hot. Like I almost burned myself when I touched it. So we just threw that out and got a new one. So it's always exciting to have a new appliance because it's all fresh and clean and really exciting. Yeah, really excited about that. I know this is so boring. But hopefully you guys are still sticking around because I am going to talk about my Mystery Knit Along in just a minute. So I have my sweater. I got yarn enhancement. And I think that for a while, Knit Picks will be the only yarn enhancements I get because your girl is balling on a ballin'. It says balling on a budget. Should have even bought that, but it's on sale, so it doesn't count. My daughter is still waiting on some yarn to make her Mystery Knit Along. She had ordered it, and she still kind of new, like the whole ordering yarn online from Etsy, and failed to notice that it was a custom dye job. So it's not here yet, even though she ordered it like a week and a half ago, which is fine because it's clearly stated that in the description, but she was hoping to have it, you know. So we might go to the yarn store tomorrow to pick out different yarn. It hasn't shipped yet. So we'll see. She's doing teal and lime green as her two main colors, and then a really deep red for her pop. So we'll see how that looks. She's excited and I'm skeptical, but what really matters is that she loves her colors. That's the most important thing with this. It's been difficult to knit with her home because she doesn't want to see what it looks like, which I totally understand. And luckily she works a full-time job. She works at the hospital, and so she's only here like after 5 o'clock. So I have a lot of time to knit on it. So now I'm going to talk about my knitting. I am 20% of the way through, so I have completed a few of the things. So if you already know what it looks like, then stick around. If you aren't doing it but you're curious what mine looks like, stick around. If you don't want spoilers, I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Because I don't like spoilers, and so I appreciate notice. So yeah, bye. But I'm still gonna talk about it, so don't leave if you wanna see. So I'm really struggling with my colors. I keep hoping I made the right choice, and when I look at them, I just have to keep remembering that I picked hot pink as the pop. And when I look at it with the hot pink, I love it. I love it. So hopefully it all works out. I'm gonna show it now. So I'm actually not as far along as I thought I would be. This is what it's looking like. And what's funny is it's definitely giving me like military vibes, because just especially because of the chevrons, which is fine. I'm really glad that it doesn't look like what I thought it was gonna look like. When I saw chevrons, I was kind of, and bind off and cast on, I was kind of worried that it was gonna be like diagonal chevrons, just like a square, but like diagonal. And I was like, oh, so boring. But it was not boring. Although I do feel a little lied to, because he was like, there's not gonna be any shrimp. But if you kind of turn it around, there is little shrimp. We're gonna be doing something else with those later, but I think it's fun. I think it's kind of a fun technique, something I've never done before. And it's definitely got that 3D look going on to it. And it's kind of large. But I mean, looking at this, if it was a 2-color shawl and these were my 2 colors, I would stop. I would stop and be like, girl, what did you do? But when I hold it up with the hot pink, it gives me so much joy. Like, this is gonna look so good. And it's something that I feel is neutral enough that I genuinely will wear. I'm trying to wear my knits more. Genuinely will wear. Because I think that it looks really good with the pop. So we'll see how this turns out. It's gonna be a disaster or it's gonna be amazing. Hopefully it's amazing. But since it's so dark and dreary right now and kind of not my vibe yet. It's a little hard to get motivated to work on it, but I've seen so many others that are so beautiful. My sister's doing hers and she chose some really cute colors. I haven't seen any that I don't like yet, and which is weird because I'm always really judgy of other people. And I'm like, what were you thinking? It's not my business, right? It's their shawl, not mine. They're the ones who have to wear it. If they love it, that's what matters. And so I try not to be judgy. I love it. I have messed up so much. I had to rip out twice. I have made more mistakes, but I correct them. I think it looks good, right? Right? Tell me it looks good. The pink. I think it's gonna look really good. I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful. Even though when I first started, I was like, oof, this is so bad. But you know what? The good news is that if you start your mystery knit along and it's the worst thing you've ever seen, it can only go up. Right? It can't get worse than that. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm 20% of the way through. If you're not aware, there is on the Stephen West forum, the Mystery Knit Along forum, on the no spoilers thread on page 100, post number 109, there's a spreadsheet that someone shared that you can download and use. It's a beautiful spreadsheet. It's got all your information on it to keep track of what you're doing. And it will tell you when you click the box that you did the thing, or you did the row, how approximately far into the clue you are. And so I'm about 20% in, and it's only day 2. So I'm feeling confident that I will get this done by next Thursday, if I really work on it. So my plan today is to turn on Netflix, probably Schitt's Creek, because that's my favorite show right now. Maybe Friends. You know, I was watching Friends the other day and I was so nostalgic for it. I used to love that show. I was so sad when it ended, but thankfully it did. Can you imagine if it was still going? That would be awful. Sometimes shows just need to die, like Walking Dead. That was going on too long. I watched that for a really long time. I invested a lot of time in it, and then I just gave up. So I need to watch something on Netflix. I want to start a new show, but I can't knit and watch shows at the same time. I can't even listen to audiobooks and knit at the same time because I just get distracted. Knitting makes me kind of get into my own thoughts, and then I'm like, oh, where was I? So I can only watch things I've seen before and that are easy watches. I don't really like watching TV, but it is what it is. I hate telling people I don't like watching TV because people get really angry when you say you don't watch TV because they think you're better than them. And the reality is that I don't think I'm better than anybody else who watches TV. I'm really happy for them. I just don't like it. I love the internet. I love scrolling on the internet, and people probably judge me. I'm a phone addict. Yeah, so I don't think I've been funny at all this entire time. Some days I'm just, you know what? It was funnier earlier, but my day kind of went south. So yeah, that's what I have. It's not much. Not doing anything today, so I probably won't have much tomorrow either. So you can all look forward to that. It's gonna be really exciting. It's gonna be more of the same. And yeah, I guess that's all that's going on in my life, which is good. Boring is good, right? I love boring. I love not having to do things and I can just sit and knit. I need to go on walks. I need to start taking walks again. That's quality stuff to talk about. So now that I'm out of things to talk about, and I shared my mystery knit along, if you are doing your mystery knit along and you're not on the last little bit, you're still working on it, feel free to send it to me. I love to see them. And yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm having an issue with my comments, by the way. I see them when they come in as a notification, but then I can't find them later, which is really awful because I really want to respond to all of these comments. And I'm trying so hard because I appreciate it so much. I love it. I love hearing from you guys and the feedback that I'm getting, and I just appreciate it so much. And I want to show you that I appreciate that. So if I haven't, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. It's just, I'm on mobile. I don't know how to use a computer, actually. I had to have my daughter show me how to do a Word document and print it because I just haven't been on a computer in years. I don't really know how to do it anymore. Everything's changed. Okay, I'm working on the eye contact thing. I'm trying, because when I watch these back sometimes, I usually don't, but I noticed that my eyes are over here and I know that's distracting and I am sorry, but I am trying. Okay, it's 20 minutes. I'm ending this. Okay, goodbye.